Congratulations!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Sunday
just resubscribed for 25
evening.
months.
Oh, it's going to be a great, great evening, baby. Let's get it going. You already know what time it is. If you guys haven't already, click the like button. Make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. For those who haven't already, make sure that you let it be known in the chat room right now. If your team got a W, I want to see a W in the chat or the fire emoji if your team messed around and took an L. Skull face emojis or L's in the chat. Y'all already know my Pittsburgh Steelers, unfortunately, took a super L earlier today. Shout out to the Bears fans. Congratulations to you guys. Y'all got the job done. But it's going to be a magnificent Sunday. The best teams in the NFC are doing battle. We open-chested for it this evening. But the best teams in the NFC are doing battle. It's going to be a great time. I got myself a blended frozen margarita, although it was frozen. It's melted now. One way or another, we're going to have ourselves a good evening in your 2025 NFL Week 12 Sunday Night Football game. I like commentary. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we're going to have ourselves a good time. Mr. King put 2 on, said, can't wait to watch your team lose by 30. Rams win. Josh put 5 on, said, your condolences to my Steelers, but us Bears got the W off of you. And just like any Bears game, came down to the wire, and you guys took care of business. 12-05 for life. But 2 on said, I'm sorry, bro, but Bears, y'all took care of business, and y'all fixing to be bearing down all weekend long. Y'all had a great W. It was a magnificent day of football. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions, what a way to come from behind and walk away with the W. The first time they had the lead was in overtime. The Cowboys, 24 unanswered points. Are you kidding me? SpongeBob was going crazy. Stay tuned for the commentary. It's going to be a good time. Man, listen. Today was a great day of football. Today was a great day of football, man. Oh, boy, it was great. It was great. Now, for us losers whose teams took L's, of course, we would have rather if we got ourselves a W. And this game is brought to you by Underdog. Great defensive play right there. Way to break that up. Who's that? Cam Curl? No, it wasn't. But who? That I think that was Forbes. That might have been Forbes. Was that Forbes? Who broke that pass up? No, it's Durant. It was Durant. Tom Brady almost lost his job. What you mean Tom Brady almost lost his job? What, Geno? He was going to take over for Geno? What happened? Tom Brady almost lost his job. Where that's coming from? Yeah, but commentary at halftime, most likely it's going to, because I legit finished recording literally right before I went live. Right before I went live, I finished recording the commentary. So this was one of them situations where, because we had 3 overtime games. Like, so since we had 3, he said what? He almost said the N-word. Somebody got the Twitter link? Send the Twitter link in the chat. William, keeping the tradition going, giving out gifts. Donation. Facts, Olivia, exactly. I'm fixing to say stop sign. Why'd you say stop sign, man?
Please tell me why you stopping me. Stop sign?
No, I said
What stop sign, man?
I said I'm about to tell you.
Huh? You say stop sign?
What's going on over here? 3rd and 6 for Baker. Already inside Rams territory. Rolling right. Able to evade the rush. He might just run. Tuck it. Baker instead he's going to throw. Oh, he overthrew his man. A returning Chris Godwin. He just missed him. By the way, this game is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. I have a battle today. It's a 1v2 battle, albeit it's a triple threat match. So it's all, everybody's taking on each other. But that's neither here nor there. But it's I got it over on Underdog. I'm gonna get that for you guys right now. Here is my squad. I had the first pick and I had the last pick, so I couldn't necessarily grab the premier, targets. Tank the Sun giving out gifts, donations. I appreciate you. My squad: Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, Chris Godwin, Chase McLaughlin. Not very confident. My opponents: Team 1, Matthew Stafford, Amika Ibuka, Sean Tucker, Cade Otton, heavy bucks on that squad. The other has a heavy buck squad as well. They've got Baker Mayfield, Devontae Adams, Tez Johnson, and Rashad White. Truly, I think this team probably is going to mess around and get the W. I'm not too confident unless the Bucs settle for a lot of field goals. So we'll see how that all goes and plays out. We'll see how that goes and plays out. Yeah, QB Zesty had himself a hell of a day. 3 TDs through the air. Oh, it might have been 4. No, it was 3. It was 3. And took care of business. I think they scored 1 on the ground. Tag me on Twitter. Okay, bet. Let me go over the Twitter world. Rest in peace to OJ, huh? RIP OJ. Twitter world. Okay, so let's see. You tagged me in it. Let's hear what Brady. He was gonna say Nickerson. Nah. He was gonna say Nickerson. It's Landon Dickerson. He almost said Nickerson. No. He was gonna. I see where the joke is here, but I don't think this is as close as it was when they brought Ed Reed to the game. Yeah, he was gonna say Nickerson. If it was like the Ed Reed clip, I believe I put it in the commentary all those years ago. I think that was 2018 or 2019. He's like, oh, I knew you was my kryptonite, and then it made it sound as if he was gonna say it. Yeah, but this one wasn't. This one, he was gonna say Nickerson, Landon Nickerson, but it's Landon Dickerson is the name. Nah, it's a close call though. I'll give you that. It's a close call though. Oh, you said I'm missing the pin? Yeah, you know, funny enough, it was in front of me, but oh, here it is. All right, yeah, we good now. And he stopped himself before he said it because he was gonna say Nickerson. There was no delivery of a G. So I mean, there's some folks who's running with the engagement bait. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, the Eagles' choke job was interesting. Yeah, I got the pin now. Keith in the building said the Eagles choked. You knew it once Dallas scored the second touchdown. You stopped watching. You knew what was coming. Yeah, very disappointing loss for the Eagles. Very disappointing loss. And what a game by George Pickens. Bro, they better pay that man. They better pay that man. Geno got fucked up. 10 times he got sacked. 3 by Myles Garrett. You know what's actually bothering me? I'm ecstatic for Myles Garrett's success, but I can't help but feel upset that TJ didn't have a chance to have that sack record. He had to be tied because they took the sack that he had against Tyler Huntley away. That shit hurts my soul. Because if Myles doesn't break the record, what the fuck is he doing? Like, albeit they're going to go out there and try to double team, maybe even attempt to go and triple team him. But the Browns D-line this year, they're fucking eating, bro. They're fucking eating across the board. Am I sad that Myles Garrett's not on the Steelers? No. No. Because legitimately, you have to take into account the best pass rushers of the last decade, of the last decade, TJ and Garrett, they're 1 and 2. You could put who you want to put where at 1 and 2. I'm not going to argue with anybody. Me personally, I think TJ slightly has been better. But last year was a down year, and then this year, not necessarily a great year for TJ for all intents and purposes. Garrett's playing out of his fucking mind. But one way or another, they're 1 and 2. Pass rushes the last decade, they're 1 and 2. Donald is certainly there as well, but then that kind of cuts off. Well, actually, no. Of the decade, because you'd go back to, the second year of Donald? So Donald is there as well. But Donald has since retired, right? So Donald's been out for a couple of years now. But obviously, he's there as well. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, greatest defensive tackle of all time. But I'm talking about from the edge there, and obviously, TJ's an edge. Myles Garrett is a defensive end. For whatever reason, some people like to label him as that edge. But between the two of them, those are the two best in the game. Nobody's accumulated more sacks in the last 8 years since they both entered the league in the same draft than those two guys. So literally, you give us TJ, or I should say, you give us Myles, and the Browns get TJ. I think it's the same production across the board. So it don't matter. Them two dudes will be Hall of Famers. They're going to be wearing gold jackets. That's why I always find it funny when the discourse of fans going back and forth, oh, this person's trash, this person, fam, we're talking about two first ballot Hall of Famers. Like, what? 2 Defensive Player of the Years, albeit TJ should have way more than just 1, but that's neither here nor there. Puka Nacua, first down. What do I think about Shador? Shador was playing well. Shador was playing well. But I think the story should primarily be the Browns defense, but of course Shador drives clicks. So they're going to be talking about Shador left and right. But the Browns defense, fam, Geno Smith might as well go to the police right now and file a report. Legitimately. That man was getting assaulted, molested. Everything wrong was happening to that man behind the damn line. Oh, you drinking? Shit, I'm drinking too. I'm drinking too. I done spiked the fuck out this damn margarita. Damn, down goes Stafford, taken down for the sack. And the Buccaneers, ooh, they shot a Kamehameha. Scott takes him down for the sack. Matt put 5 on and said, who is Gibbs a modern day of? CJ 2K or Jamal Charles? Neither, but if I had to choose between the two, I would say Jamal Charles. You said, if not, who? Marshall Faulk? Probably Marshall Faulk. I want to say Barry because he's as shifty as Barry, but Barry in the pass game wasn't as lethal as Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, the only other guys who were as lethal in the pass game as Jahmyr Gibbs, truly at their peaks, Marshall Faulk and LaDainian Tomlinson. I would argue the last 3 years of Jahmyr Gibbs through the air is better than Alvin Kamara. And I think Alvin Kamara is one of the greatest through the air as well, alongside Christian McCaffrey. Larry Centers was a hell of a goddamn fullback out through the air. But truly, those are the two. Those 2 guys were the pinnacle. You have Falk and, oh my God, Puka Nacua on the sideline again. You got Falk and LaDainian Tomlinson, who are the 2 greatest receiving I'm talking all time. Like, James White was cool. We had a lot of guys, like, for example, somebody like Chester Taylor was a spectacular third down back who could catch the football out of the backfield. But we're talking about all time here. Y'all got to just start naming, as Steve Smith would say, Jags. But with all that being said, yeah, the Giants are going into the death note. I got in the commentary. All that being said, hey, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to end up there, bro. Like, this dude through the air is a fucking problem. He's a problem. Warwick Dunn was good out the backfield as well, catching the football through the air. Flo said, go Bucks, we shall see. Here we go. We're already midway through the first quarter. I should say 10 minutes through the first quarter. There's the play action fake. Got his man to the end zone. Oh, I think he might have stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 1. He's out of bounds at the 1. Time for Kyren Williams. I need that for my underdog. Get that football to Kyren Williams. Where am I at right now on the underdog? I got to see where I stack up. Am I in first? Oh, yes, I'm in first. I'm in first right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in first right now. Puka Nacua already got me 8 points on 3 catches for 51 yards. Give the football to Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams. No Devontae Adams. We want Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams. Fuck Tyler Higbee. We want Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams. No Devontae Adams. Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams. No Tutu Atwell. Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams. We sports betting out here. First and goal. Give the football to Kyren Williams. They're using a timeout already. That's a goddamn shame. What are my thoughts on the way the Eagles players fumble? Well, Saquon fumbles. Dallas does nothing with the football. So then the special teams unit said, yo, you know what? How about another one? We're going to give you the football again. All right, first and goal. Here we go. I better see 23 in the backfield. All right, Kyren Williams is there. Come on. First and goal. Stafford, hand the football off, you goddamn bastard. You're too old to throw No, he's going to throw. No, Devontae. No, fuck. Devontae Adams caught the touchdown. Fuck. You motherfucker. He knew what he was doing. Please tell me Devontae and Matthew Stafford not on the same team. Okay, they're not. It's at least split. You motherfucker. Always Devontae, yeah. You're going to lose me money. It's $135 on the glide. I need that. Penguin in the building said, yeah, what's going on? Oh, by the way, let me see if the commentary is ready to get posted over on Patreon. Nope, it's still processing. Leak. Touchdown number 11 for Devontae Adams is crazy. By the way, remember, Devontae Adams went on to pivot this year, and he said, watch what the fuck he gonna do this year, and he's backed up every single word. I can't believe there was some discourse about people thinking Devontae could have possibly been washed. Folks was literally on Twitter. It wasn't a lot of people, but I saw a few tweets where they was out here treating Devontae Adams like mans was on the Titans and shit. I'm like, come on now. Come on now. Listen, DeAndre Hopkins, a little bit of a different situation, because if he was still him, like I believe he had the capabilities to be him, but unfortunately ain't that nowhere anymore. When he was in Kansas City last year, you'd have probably messed around and seen a lot more times in which he's on the field, because truly he should have been wide receiver number 2, touching the football at least 7 times, or I should say getting at least 7 targets a game, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Devontae Williams went over to Los Angeles, and truly, Puka Nacua may be wide receiver 1, but can you really convince me that it's not Devontae as well? Like, it could go either one. It could go either way. Devontae's still him. He's still him. Fuego. Patu on and said, who should be the Giants head coach and the defensive coordinator next year? Might as well go and get a new OC as well, and then pretty much open up the Bible, right? Open up the Bible, get the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Because only the Lord can save that franchise. Darren, put 10 on it. Said Atlanta 4-7, still in the hunt. It's a long shot, but you have to have faith. Also, the Pats will get exposed sooner than later, or you could just be yapping. I'll tell you this much. Listen, they was able to survive against Cincinnati. But, man, I said I believe that the Patriots are a better team than Denver. I think the Patriots have a better offense than Denver. Denver has a better defense than New England. But, man, as Keke Palmer once said to, I believe it was Bobby Adolf, when she said, you a little planty. Both those squads might be a little fraudy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be a little fraudy. Because since he played them a hell of a game today, they played a hell of a game today. I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at New England like, hey, man. Like, albeit, Joe has been playing well down the stretch, but I don't know. I might have to take back that previous prediction. Or I shouldn't say prediction, but previous statement of saying I believe that New England was better than Denver. I don't know. New England showed me some cracks today. They showed some cracks today. Now, albeit, it's couple of, it's week by week. It's any given Sunday, but we shall see. 1205 for life. Patu said, who are my picks for the Thanksgiving Black Friday? Only game that I know. No, Cincinnati and Baltimore playing. I'm rolling with Baltimore. They won 5 in a row. It's almost inconceivable to assume that they'd mess around and lose that game. But Baltimore, Cincinnati, I'm going Baltimore. I believe the Lions are playing against the Packers? Lions and Packers? It escapes me, but I know the Lions are playing on Thanksgiving. I think they're going to mess around and get the job done this Thanksgiving and get the W, whoever they're playing. There's no scenario where they won't be able to bounce back. And then, Chiefs and Cowboys, I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. Packers, Lions, give me the Lions. Give me the Lions, because they absolutely need to win this game. Give me the Lions. Chiefs, Cowboys, I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs. The devil magic has been activated. I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs. Virgo said, you understand, but your Pats fight and prove they can win ugly. They can win ugly. They can win ugly. My only concern would be what this looks like in the postseason. Do I think Kansas City still makes the playoff? 100%. 100% they will. 100% they will. Because I'm just going to say it. I've said it before. I'm going to say it. Jacksonville and Los Angeles, I don't trust them to hold. There's only going to be one representative from the AFC North. The Chiefs are going to get in. The Chiefs are going to get in. Los Angeles or Jacksonville is going to fall out. One of those two is going to fall out. Third and fourth for Bake. Bake dumps it off. Chris Godwin, that's a first down. Move the chains. Move the chains. Welcome back, Chris Godwin. Back in prime time after an unfortunate injury last year. He's back in the building, and that's a first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do I think the Bears beat the Eagles in Philly on Friday? Well, you know what? I think they can. The way the Bears defense has been able to take the football away this season. Furthermore, if the offensive line protects Caleb Williams like they did today, bro, there's no doubt in my mind that the Bears win. Oh, and Buka nowhere to go on the catch. He's going down in the backfield for a loss of a couple of yards. Hell of a tackle there from Durant. Speaking of Jacksonville, you're out on Trevor Lawrence. That performance was inexcusable. You don't care that they won. Yeah, it was some bad picks. Hell of a defensive play in the end zone. The pick that he threw to Budda Baker, that's a hell of a play from Budda Baker, but Trevor should know better to throw that ball there. That was very dangerous pass. Fucking amazing play from Budda Baker. That's why he was once the best safety in the league. It was only for a couple of seasons, but still, nonetheless, he was still amongst, the better players in the league for a while. He's on the down end of his career for all intents and purposes. Or maybe it could just be announced. Oh, my God, Kate Otten. Oh, you might have lost the football. Kate Otten lost the football. Durant took it away. That's a scoop and a score. He's going the other way. One block to the end zone. Touchdown. Hell of a job from the referees not blowing the doggone whistle. Kate Otten couldn't hold the football. He was juggling the football, but he had the ball like this. I can't hold the ball. My name's Kate Otten. I don't wear gloves. I just throw the ball around like this. I can't hold the football. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Durant's in front of me. Oh, Durant's got the football, and he's going the other way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a play. Durant is bowling. He's got a PBU. Gotcha, bitch. He's got a tackle for loss. And now he's got a pick six. Oh, no. He doesn't have control of the football. It's still in the air. That's going to be a touchdown. It doesn't matter if his knee is down. He never had control of the football. That ball is live because it didn't touch the ground. That's a TD. They better confirm it. It's confirmed. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's through the uprights and good. 14-0. Mr. King put 2 on and said, Bucks lose, game done, pack them up. First off, we're in the first quarter. You got to relax. Derek said, HBCU power. Nakota put 5 on and said, can't wait for when the Packers beat the Lions again. You chose wrong, Adonis. Well, we shall see. We're only a few days away. I will only be live for the Lions-Packers game first. Because I will go out to enjoy my Thanksgiving, if you will. So there's going to be a jam-packed week. Wednesday is the Sis Adonis' birthday. So we will be day drinking during that day. Tuesday, we are back on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So that's going to be fun. Stay tuned on the stream. We're going to be playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Monday, obviously, commentary. Tomorrow's commentary. Thursday, only for one game. Lions, Packers, I will be live.
14 grams of crap.
Payne said you won't believe it when you see it. Well, you know what I want to play? On stream? No Mercy. But for whatever reason, the N64 isn't connecting through the converter to go live on stream. So GameCube it is. And then ultimately, once we get through Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, we on Metal Gear Solid. So there is that. Will I be live Friday for SmackDown and the games too? Yes. I got invited to go to the Brooklyn Nets game. I believe they're playing against the Sixers, but I won't be going. I'm going live for the Black Friday game at 3. Once the stream's done, then later in the evening, going live for Friday Night SmackDown. So it's going to be a good time. Spending a family dinner with Thanksgiving and watching the Ravens and Bengals game, that's not too bad. Nathan put 2 on it. Said, what a game in Big D, indeed. I missed the earlier 5. Hold on, wait, let me go back. Y'all put 2 on it. Said the Bears are who we thought they were. Yeah, they were cooking. Nathan said, you don't know if anybody noticed the final score in Houston last Thursday was 23-19. Reminds you of the number of Monsters, Inc. 23-19, 23-19. Interesting. Hey, Mr. King put 2 on it, said, ATL fans really think they're winning the NFC South. Nah. Nah. That's, you got a hell of a task. You would need Tampa to fall off a cliff. The Panthers, though, is going to be the problem. By the way, yesterday I went to a baby shower of one of my close friends. In fact, he's my financial advisor. The game, I think it's called Head, Shoulders, Knees, Bottle. I won. I won. So I won a Starbucks gift card, and of course I did it in a full suit because that's what I do now. So that was a good time. Oh yes, commentary ready to go live over on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the diligent. Yeah, here we go. Ready to go live over on Patreon. That took a while, but now we are good and cleared to post over on Patreon. So for my patrons, commentary is now live. That took a while. All right, nonetheless, here comes Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield's pass batted down. Herberton put 5 on, said Cowboy Bob, Dallas wins. Where are you? Oh, he's in the commentary. I'm sure he's out there in the commentary. I don't know if he out popping out tonight, but every time I ask for Cowboy Bob, for whatever reason, I never have a chance to see Cowboy Bob pop in. It's very bizarre. I've never once actually been live where Cowboy Bob pops in. Y'all be saying he be here, but I never see it. I never see it. Although there's some weird times where the stream would cut. For it like cut completely black for me for some reason. I'd come back, yeah, I'd be laughing. I don't really know what be going on. So somebody has to fill me in, let me know what's transpiring. Baker Mayfield's in midseason form when he falls off and back to earth. Well, Jonathan Taylor earlier today. If Stafford puts together a great performance, Stafford's going to be the front runner for MVP. In my opinion, it was between Stafford and Taylor, and I just really want a non-quarterback to get the W. Or I should say get the award. So I've been leaning heavily towards Jonathan Taylor. Well, not heavily, but slightly towards Jonathan Taylor. But man, oh my God, Baker just got fucking blasted. Hell of a job from the Rams D-line, and they done took him down. Big Boy is celebrating as they take down Baker Mayfield. Oh my. And they're going to force Tampa Bay to punt. You know, funny enough, in my opinion, truly, I know this sounds very odd, but truly, if the if the Bucs were to go down 3 scores, and the run game's out of the play, Baker's the dangerous one. So I don't think this game is going to be out of hand until there's 8 minutes left to go in this game, because Tampa's had some late game heroics. And I'm sure Tampa fans actually feel comfortable with the offense on the field. So as far as I'm concerned, oh man, they're down by 14. Who gives a fuck? Baker got to sling the football. Great. That's what the fuck you want to see. So it's not too bad at this point. They just can't continue to allow a gang of touchdowns. Otten has had a solid career. Yeah, he's had a solid career. Like some people think, and by some people, it's a smaller percentage. So I don't want to make it seem as if it's the majority. But there's a percentage of football fans who, if you're not a Hall of Famer or in the conversation of a Hall of Fame, motherfuckers think your career was wasted. Like you could play 15 years and have a solid career. You could be a receiver that every year you're getting 700, 800 some yards. Maybe a year you have 1,000. You're solid. You play a very long time. Folks be on some, man, you was trash. How? You know, the average NFL career is 3.5 years. Average NFL career, 3.5 years. And truly, that's only taking into account the number extending because you have a lot of the greater players that are playing longer than they usually did. The actual average is around that 2.5 to 3 years. Folks literally be sitting here making it seem as if somebody who's been in the league for like 10 years, 12 years, and I'm not talking about, oh, you're a backup like somebody like a Chase Daniel, which still they're doing work, right? But you're somebody who's not really on the field like that. You got guys who are actually getting quality reps. They're on the field for more than 50% of the team's snaps the entire season. And folks be over here talking about, yeah, man, those people are trash. So if you trash, how the fuck you maintain a job? Like, make that make sense. Like, if you're a backup, you're not seeing the field. Then you could levy that kind of allegation. But if you're a dude who on the field, you catching 40, 50-some passes annually. By the time, if you play 15, or if you play 10 years, let's just go at 10 years, that's 500 receptions. There's Hall of Fame players who would have begged to have 500 receptions from yesteryear. You got folks who is carrying the football. You got on the season 80 to 100 carries. Maybe you get 500 yards. End of your career, you had like 5,000, maybe 4,000, 5,000 some yards. That's decent. You all right. You all right. Some fans be crazy, bro. Some fans be crazy. You got D lineman on the career. Ah, man, he got 60 sacks in like 12 years. Bro, it's not easy to get the quarterback. Yeah, but look how much sacks TJ Watt or Myles Garrett or Micah Paul. Bro, we're talking about Hall of Famers, bro. This motherfucker got half this person's production. That's not too bad. It ain't too bad. Like, what are we doing, son? Folks be wildin'. Folks be wildin'. Every time I listen to discourse, they make it seem as if you're not the greatest, then you ass. Like, what are we doing? Nathan Patuon said, by the way, for Dallas, that was redemption from week 1. Hey, they took care of business. Ice Trey Patuon said, snow always melts in May. Hashtag Pats win. We shall see. 2nd and 4. There's a handoff. Kyron Williams bust one open. He's not going to, but he's going to get a first down. They're going to move the chains here. Good carry with those neon green cleats. Nathan Patuon said, if Tampa loses, Carolina and the Bucs are tied for first. Indeed. And that is the end of the first quarter. Nathan Pateno said Pittsburgh having 16 drops, INTs is crazy. Does anybody know what the NFL record is? God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. Where's Orlando Jones when you need him? Impressive win for the Bears, 8-3, by the way. Yes, indeed. I don't know what the NFL record is for the most amount of interceptions dropped in the season, but watching Pittsburgh this year has been incredibly frustrating because literally splash plays is what has held them together the past few years. And my concern with the dropped interceptions is when it's thrown straight to you, bro, you're in the National Football League. Catch the football. If it's ricocheted, I can extend a little bit of grace because the positioning of where the ball is going, it's not as if it's just straight head on. Like the ball could be sideways, it could be end over end. It could be a situation where it's a little bit tricky to get your hands there. But bro, like at this point, if I see you drop 4, Rodgers is cooked. He didn't even play today. But if the ball is end over end or I should say if you're in a situation where you've got 4, maybe 3, 4 some dropped interceptions in a game, or consistently you're dropping 2, and then you lose close games, guess what was the difference? You drop an interception on a drive that they score a touchdown. Or you drop an interception that would have gave you the football in field goal range because it's a guaranteed 3 for the most part with Chris Boswell kicking. Guess what? If you had 2 of those 4 dropped interceptions today, you got 2 of those inside of Chicago field goal range. Let's just say you don't score a touchdown, you kick a field goal. Even if you miss one, you make the other. You're going to overtime. But what do I know? I'm just a fan. Ryan, for 5 wants a happy Sunday. Chiseled, sorry for my Steelers. Kyle Duggar padding the dropped INT stats. Jerry Jeudy with the clearance alert. And CD Lamb with the butterfingers. Yeah, CD Lamb did have a bad drop. But they ended up winning the game, so I'll cut him some slack. Wait, is this a commercial about Wicked? Ariana Grande and Cynthia, they're a little weird, bro. What's going on with them broads, man?
Then you sell it.
What's kind of going on with them broads, man? Those ladies be moving a little weird. Like, every video I've seen of them has been against my will, and furthermore, every single one is a little weird. I ain't gonna hold you. You think they carpet munch? All right, you see, we gotta relax. Dollar put 2 on it. Said if the Rams win, you'll drink a cup of hot sauce. First and foremost, you talking about drinking a cup of hot sauce. Didn't you have a tattoo or something of that nature that you had to do? What was the wager that you had to endure from last game? There was something that you had to, or was it drink Everclear? It escapes me. Because you had something crazy you had to do on Thursday, and evidently your original, team that you wanted to win did not win. What was it? It was Everclear, right? How are we supposed to verify if you actually drank all that doggone Everclear? 2nd and 9, there's a pass. Ooh, dangerous pass right there, but it's able to get hauled in to retain possession for the Rams. Ryan put 5 on it. Said Michael Wilson also got a clearance alert for celebrating when the clock was running. Cardinals should have won that game. Well, you know why I didn't do the clearance alert for that one? Because I was watching it. They actually did get down the line to go set up the field goal. It was very stupid after that play. Jacoby Brissett didn't spike the football. Why? That didn't make any sense. You immediately went into a play. You lost, I want to say, between 7 and 9 seconds. You could have taken an additional shot towards the end zone. Very stupid. And then in overtime, 4th and 4, Brissett throws a prayer down the field. Bro, get the first down. What are you doing? Very confusing. Kid Rivas put 10 on it. Said, I'm speaking facts. You have so many sports convos where people will say a person ain't good and immediately jump to the top of the sport to prove he ain't no Jordan or Kobe. Like, why do that? Yeah, it's an ongoing problem. Because true, in my opinion, most people are fucking extremists. Like, whenever somebody tries to make a point about something, they immediately go towards the fucking extreme. Something that's completely out of the norm. Like, what are we doing here? Most people are in that middle area. First down, Devontae Adams. The Rams continue to move down the field. Become Legion, Darius, put 2 on, said, bear down, Steelers, put your motherfucking head back down. Indeed, we shall. Y'all take the W. Matt put 2 on, said, worst player ever. Russell, Leaf, who? Jamarcus Russell? Or Ryan Leaf? I mean, if you take into account expectations from number 1 overall picks, I think Jamarcus Russell is probably the worst number 1 overall pick of all time. Of course, there's been some other duds, but when you take into account how good somebody was in college, making it to the NFL, having, the world in your hands and essentially just not performing, bro, terrible. Oh, what a pass breakup. Way to punch that football out, Smith. Incomplete pass. Good hands. If he was able to get one more step, that would have been a fumble. That would have been a fumble. But those two are pretty bad. Those two are pretty bad. Reality Shift put 10 on, said, do I think the Packers defense is legit again, or do I think it was just because the Vikings are bad? Well, the Vikings are 100% bad. JJ McCarthy talking about my alter ego is 9. Yeah, pack that shit up. Pack that shit up. There's a dump off, 2 blockers in front, first down. Fresh set of downs right now. Fresh set of downs right now. His alter ego is 9. Well, 6, that's supposed to be a touchdown. 7, which can be the touchdown and the extra point, is afraid to score. The 7, 8, 9. He cannot, under any circumstance, put points on the board. They are terrible. They are terrible. Peyton said, no, I will not have the 6-7 discourse. I saw so many children doing this shit the past couple of days. I literally still don't understand it. I have no idea what's the significance of it. I saw clips left and right of teams playing basketball. Quorum with the first down is fixing to be 1st and goal. Kyrene Williams. But these kids is at basketball games. They're packing out gyms in anticipation for when a team gets 65 or 66 points. They literally go into games in bulk just to be there for when a team gets 66 or 65 or 66 points. Wild to me. Wild to me. To the end zone. Oh, he was looking for Puka Nacua. Could not get him on the back shoulder. I don't mind if Puka scores, though. I could use that. For your lives. But 5 on it. Said we them boys for the day. Yeah, they took care of business. Under 11 left to go here in the quarter. Or I should say in the half. Tampa Bay trailing by 14. So far, they are getting outgained by 5x. 147-28. Why is Corum in the backfield? Oh, no score. Come on, Tampa defense. Don't allow them to score. Stop them. Don't allow them to score. Stop them. Thank the Lord. Oh, pass sailed incomplete. Thank the Lord. Whoo. They didn't have no Puka on the field, no Kyren on the field. I don't need that. $1 per 5 on said, wait, didn't I say last season Caleb Williams' jersey is dirty at the end of every game? He must have heard my criticism and rebound. I mean, that got nothing to do with him. The offensive line just came out here and balled. They playing a hell of a goddamn game. Hey, O-line allowed 1 QB hit, and that's when Caleb fumbled in the end zone for the Steelers touchdown. Outside of that, Pittsburgh never touched them. They never touched them. 3rd and goal. Here we go. Stafford in the air, got his man, middle, Parkinson, touchdown. Oh, fuck. I can't use that to my advantage. And neither can the Tampa Bay defense. It's a 21-0 lead. 12 plays, 72 yards, 5 minutes, and the fucking Rams lead 20-0. God damn. God damn. Sierra said, you see how I said that? Hate how they use one running back to push down the field and swap them out as soon as they make it to the end zone, but people don't like to listen to women. Hey, don't you put them allegations on me. I'm only a misogynist on Tuesdays. Hey, Nathan put 2 on it. Said 2025 Bears are better than last year. It's not even close. I mean, I'm struggling. I was struggling to find somebody who didn't have that same opinion. Man's presented this as if it was a hot take. Nathan presented this like it was a hot take. There's nobody who thinks last year's Bears is better than this year's Bears. Why would you say this? You didn't need to say this. Let's say, wait a minute. Hey, I got to let y'all know. It's like somebody walked up to the podium with the mic. Son pulled up and said, hey, I just want to let y'all know the Bears in 2025 is better than the Bears in 2024. Everybody gonna be standing there like, I thought we all knew that. We all knew that. So what's good with son? Get it together. Thanks, Booger McFarlane. Captain Obvious. Mr. King put 2 on said this team was 5-1 at one point off of pure luck. That is true. But remember, Tampa's strong suit is that offense. This game is not over. We just watched Dallas literally a little over an hour ago overcome a 21-0 first half lead. They scored just before halftime. But we just watched that. So let's not make it seem as if game is all but over. Nathan Batuan said, you're referencing the record is? Well, yes. Yes. Last year, they started 4-2, and then they fell off of a cliff. This year, they're 8-3, and they're 1 victory away from cementing a winning season. Still, But remember, we just watched Dallas overcome a 21-0 lead, and they scored 24 unanswered. This is still professional football. This is still professional football. Last year, the Raiders were better than this year's Raiders. Well, I am shocked and appalled. T. Coop said, you just finished Dragon Ball Super and realized where my rant music comes from. Well, I'm glad you got the reference now. I'm glad you got the reference now. Whoa. This is not a divisional game. That was a division. Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. That was a divisional game. Well, yes, but still, this is a situation where football happens. Football happens. See, now y'all just saying anything. Jawan Taylor was better last year than this year. Well, yes. Joe Burrow better than Joe Flacco. Some people would make arguments with you. Never forgot the Colts blew a 33-point lead. No, it was a 30-point lead. It was a 30-point lead. I don't think it was 33. Yeah, it was a 30-point lead. Because they were up 30-0, and then I believe Minnesota scored. They kicked the field goal, and then it started from there. I can't recall if it was 33 or was it 30. No. It might have been 33. Then they scored. They kicked the field goal to make it 36. It might have been 33. Oh, yeah, I was saying 33. Yeah, it was 33. It was 33. Largest comeback in NFL history, right? It was the largest comeback in NFL history, right? Well, Sierra, you would know. You're the Vikings fan. JT8 said you knew this game was going to be a blowout. Didn't even bother watching. Fire Todd Bowles. Damn. Let's at least let it get to the fourth quarter. Now, granted, Baker throws an interception over here. Well, Baker play action fake pass tipped at the line. Nowhere to go with that football. It's a 3-and-out already. Oh, my. That's bad. Oh, no, it's 3rd and 6 coming up. I thought it was fixed. Oh, wait, there's laundry on the field late. Was that a mistake? Oh, were they trying to throw intentional grounds? But the ball got batted, did it not? Oh, no, he never touched it. I don't know. They're not going to give him the intentional grounding. They said he got out of the tackle box. The dog said, how am I doing? Love the suit today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. 10 minutes left to go here. Baker's going to have to use his legs. There it is. Utilize that moxie. Run, pick up the first down. He might have slid a little early and left a couple of yards on the ground, but Baker Mayfield able to go and move the chains. Do I think J.R. Smith's injury on Andrew Bogut is the reason for that 3-1 disaster? Also, along with Draymond's injury. Well, that's a random question, but Draymond's suspension is primarily why they had the disaster, in my opinion. If he plays game 6, they win. Or was it game 5? It might have been game 5. Yeah, it might have been game 5. He might have got suspended game 4. Didn't play game 5. Yeah, but it's Draymond's suspension. This is suspension. Whether it was game 5. No, it was because he didn't play game. No, I think he got suspended for game 6. I think he got suspended for games. I don't know, it escapes me. No. It was game 5. I can't remember. But if Draymond plays, they win. But then Kyrie and LeBron went 41-41 in the same game. K-Dot on the... Oh! Is his foot okay? Anytime you see the body whip around hella fast, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, it's game 5, right? Yeah. Nathan for 2 on said, welcome to the Death Note Giants. Deleted, indeed. I'm glad I went to go confirm when the Giants, or I should say confirm that the Giants got, deleted. Because I was going to put the Jets in the Death Note. I said, you know what? Let me just go confirm which squad got put into the Death Note. And indeed, it was the Giants. 3rd and 6 again. Last time they were here, Baker had to use his legs. And that was literally 2 minutes ago. Let's see what they got. 3rd and 6. Tampa Bay from the 48. Baker's going to have to use his legs again. He's going to do it again. You got to lower the shoulder. Lower the fucking shoulder. That's a grown man right there. First down, Baker Mayfield. You knew he had to do it again. Baker Mayfield using his legs, moving the chains, and they picked up the first down. You said confirm it for the, let me see here. Which game was Draymond Green suspended for in the 2016 NBA Finals?
Draymond Green was suspended for Game 5 of the 2016 NBA Finals. Came after he received a flagrant foul in Game 4, his fourth of the playoffs, for hitting LeBron James in the groin.
Yeah. So if he plays Game 5, they win. He plays Game 5, they win. All right, Baker Mayfield, a grown man. That's a grown man right there. And I like the moxie and attitude that he plays with. I always liked quarterbacks that had that. Cam Newton had that. Vic had that. He didn't have to show it too much with the rah-rah stuff. Brady had that. When you got quarterbacks that's willing to go and get in somebody's face, you got quarterbacks that's ready to go at all times. And I know when it comes to, like, if it's a receiver who has that, they say they're a diva, right? I think there's a slight racial element that plays a role there, truly. I'm not one who plays a race card a lot, but that's definitely one that's there. But you got a quarterback that's got a bit of that. Phillip Rivers, you got a bit of that? Get in somebody's face? I could roll with you. I could roll with you. Cruz said you about to have whiskey for dinner. Well, funny enough, I actually got the Japanese whiskey right here. I got the Japanese whiskey right here, so you know what? I wasn't even going to drink it because a margarita might just mess around and be a little bit of tequila in there, but hey, cheers to you. Steal is lost, so I might as well be a little incoherent. End around reverse, time for a little bit of trickery. Is that Ted Johnson? Oh my God, Buddy got fucking blasted. That's a hell of a tackle right there from Cam Curl. I need to see a replay. Because I know that motherfucker shit hurt. This man hip is on fire. He's selling it like a motherfucker right now. But Tez Johnson just got fucking blasted. Look at the tackle. Tez Johnson, look at Cam Curl come right off the block. Boom, right there in the fucking hips. Ooh, I know that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt. He playing it off like he trying to play it off like a G. I know that shit hurt. Son gonna be on the sideline like, ooh. I know he feeling that shit. 2nd and 4. Baker Mayfield moving with a sense of urgency into the end zone. Got him. Touchdown. Tez Johnson. Fuck. My opponent has Tez Johnson. Hopefully they don't both got him. To make sure both of them don't got him. Damn, I'm falling behind now. I went from first place. It's clip for me. Oh, he got both Baker and Tez Johnson. I'm fucked. Well, no longer first place for me. I'm in last now. Damn. I'm down. Angie Carper, 2 said, thoughts on the current AFC North picture? I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. What did I tell you? From the beginning of the season, Baltimore is going to win the division. Tez Johnson in the end zone, touchdown, extra point through the uprights, and it is good. And now Baker Mayfield's going into the blue tent, but 100% sure he's going to exit and be prepared to play afterwards. I think he's feeling a little bit of pain right there in the left shoulder, most likely, because running off the field, he didn't have too much mobility in that left shoulder.
Donations.
Oh, we got some more gifts being given out.
More gifts.
Matt holding it down for the community.
Glimpse a subscription. Match Visor gifted a tier 1 sub to
giving out gifts. Where's Dr. Umar?
Donations. Gifts. More gifts. Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
1205 for life, but 2 said, thoughts on Adam Cole update. I have no idea of the update of Adam Cole. You'd have to inform me what's going on. Nathan put 2 on it, 5 on it, pardon. Said apologize for the outburst for the Bears take earlier, but you're just saying good luck on playing the Packers later this season. You're gonna need it. Well, we shall see how things are gonna play out. Get him out of here. Have Aaron complete the Brett Favre story. Oh, so what that mean? Come back for one more season and then mess around and get worked? But thus far, here we go. Tampa Bay with a response, cutting the deficit down to 14. What do I think of the Ayuk rumors coming back to life? You think it's really getting old? What Ayuk rumors? There's rumors about Brandon Ayuk. What's going on? Oh, Adam Cole is at risk of never wrestling again due to accumulated concussions. He's gonna get the Corey Graves treatment. And if that's the case, he had a hell of a career. But you gotta consider life after wrestling.
Donations.
T. Coop said all the Steeler fans you know was happy to get Aaron Rodgers. That still confuse you. Like y'all saw him play last year. He's a fossil.
More gifts.
Well, not necessarily. Last
King Makeda Wov a subscription. Match Visor gifted a tier 1 sub to King Makeda Wov.
I appreciate you, man.
20 gift subs in the channel.
Holding it down for the community. 20 total gifts that you done gave out there. The thing with he didn't play terrible last year with the Jets. He played all right. It's just when you consider Aaron Rodgers, you're talking about a quarterback that has a top 3 arm ever in NFL history. He's a top 10 quarterback ever in NFL history. If Aaron Rodgers wins one more championship, he's undisputedly top 5 across the board. Like, you can legitimately make the argument he's in that top 5, not just because he has the 4 MVPs and that's only second to Peyton Manning all time, but legitimately, he has an actual argument to have an office that was his ops. Like, you never drafted him a first round receiver ever. They haven't done it. They didn't do it. They didn't invest in the offense. They spent what, 2 picks on the offense in Aaron's tenure post Super Bowl win? They did not help him at all. Defense failed him in 4 of 5 NFC championships. So it's a tough situation, but nonetheless, considering what the alternative was, we had Skylar Thompson and Mason Rudolph on the roster. We didn't draft Dart, didn't draft Shador, didn't draft any quarterback outside of Will Howard late in the draft. Considering who was available, Aaron probably was the best move. There's a pass over the middle. That's Puka Nacua. That's a first down. Now inside Buccaneers territory. Now, when it comes to people celebrating, that's a little different, depending on how folks would celebrate. Papa said Aaron Rodgers overrated. If you're talking in 2025, all right. All time, absolutely not. Oh, my Lord. Yo, fam, Stafford is fucking dealing. Stafford's fucking dealing. Oh, my God. Bro, Tampa Bay's Buccaneers defense is not even out here right now. Tampa Bay's defense, Tampa Bay's offense not even out here right now. Peyton said, need you to get the katana. You got a katana too? Which one you got? Stafford is out here dealing, bro. He's out here dealing. Legitimately. What I tell you guys, Stafford have a great game today. He's first place, I think, undisputed in the MVP rankings. It was Stafford, Jonathan Taylor, and I had Taylor with the slight edge. Oh, my God, he's got Devontae. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Oh, my Lord, this man is fucking bugging. He is bugging. Devontae Adams got another score. Devontae Adams got another score. He's running to the locker room. Devontae Adams got another score. He's running to the locker room. Oh, my God. Matthew Stafford is fucking cooking. Oh, my God, bro. They can't stop him. I told you guys, the Rams, I got the Rams to win the NFC. I have the Rams to win the NFC. They asked me, usually I don't give my prediction up until about week 14, but let me tell you something right now. This Rams offense is a fucking problem, man. These dudes are dogging. Anybody step up, they getting dog walked. They are balling. No man space. But 5-1 said Ayuk's guaranteed money was voided for the 2026 season. That's crazy. Never heard of that happening before. What? Extra point through the uprights end is good. What? Voided. Voided? Voided? How does that happen? So, all right. Yeah, that's a little different. That's a little different. His agent better start talking. 27 TDs since his last INT Hall of Fame shit. That's a fact. Might I add, last week, Stafford became over 500 for the first time in his career. Well, post his first season, because I think his first season he had a moment in which he was over 500. That's wild. Yeah, they taking advantage of that defense, man. Every single drive has ended in a touchdown. And it hasn't even been a struggle. It hasn't even been a struggle. Yeah, they were 2-8 his first season. Yeah, they were way behind. Last week he just got over 500. Yeah, he's never been over 500 in his career. Yeah, because he first victory 1-2, then they lost 6 in a row. Yeah, Stafford has never been over 500 in his entire career. Until last week. Yeah, the Rams got him out of poverty. Motherfucker gonna be the MVP this year. He's gonna win the MVP. He's finally gonna do it at 37. At 37, he's finally gonna do it. And what's crazy is the Super Bowl would be the day after. I think the Super Bowl this year is on the 8th. Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60 is gonna be the 8th. He turns 38 on the 7th. The Super Bowl would be the day after his birthday. He turns 38. The Rams are balling. They're literally firing on all cylinders. Darren Pavavon said, Adams left exhibit hanging in the tunnel. When I do commentary, look out for that. Oh, I'll definitely have to. What the hell? Why they got the Fresh Prince house? What was that random aerial shot of the Fresh Prince house? What's that about? In West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Raven said, you turned 38 on the Super Bowl. Oh, my. I'm so happy for Davante Adams. By the way, who are y'all receivers who's going to be the first team All-Pro? Because Jackson Smith and Jigba has one. Davante and the way he's been scoring touchdowns, he might mess around and get there, bro. And you know a sneaky one? George Pickens. George Pickens might mess around and steal it from somebody. Pickens might mess around and steal it from somebody. Folks is balling. No, Adams had a slow start, but since, bro, this man's been a touchdown. Like, legit, Adams is on pace for 20 touchdowns this year. There's a dump off, and there's no scenario where you fixing to score 20 TDs as a receiver and you're not going to mess around and get the first team All-Pro. It's not happening. Gibbs is also another person who's moving up in the MVP ranks. 100%. 100%. Jackson already crossed the Seahawks record. Yeah, he passed it. Actually, I should have the screenshot. Fuck, it's a video. Okay. Yeah, it's a video, and it might have the copyrighted yeah, so you know what? It's actually easier if I just put it over here like this, and then I switch it the reaction cam. Look at me. I'm tech savvy. Yeah, so for those who did not see earlier, Jackson Smith and Jigba passed DK Metcalf for the most receiving yards in Seahawks history in a season. in 11 games. They still have 6 games left to go in the season. I don't know about 2,000, but he might get 1,900. This man is fucking balling this year. Balling this year. By the way, for those NFL fans who don't know who Steve Largent is, Google him, motherfucker. Google him. This is an insane pull. This is a trivia question right here. Nonetheless, Boys is absolutely cooking. This man is absolutely cooking this year. Absolutely cooking this year. Seattle is for real. We shall see how things play in the playoffs. A Shadow put 10 on it, said went to see the Seahawks. Steelers Bengals game last week. It was your first stadium game, and it was an experience. Unfortunately, the standard is the standard with the Bears' loss. Shout out to the Hold My Nuggets fan. Well, I'm glad you had a chance to at least go to the game and see a win. Funny enough, I was going through my garage, and my Vegeta painting that I haven't hung up because there's no place for me to display it. It's a large painting. Most likely what I could probably do is put it on the wall in front of me so I can look at it and nobody else would. But in that, I have the I went to my first Steeler game sign that they give you for free. I have that from when I went to Big Ben's
Donation.
last game.
Donation.
So that
Gifts.
was I actually have that there.
More gifts. More gifts.
Match Visor gifted Grim Reaper 47 a subscription.
Man, Matt is giving out gifts.
A tier 1 sub to Grim Reaper 47. They are given 22 gift subs in the channel.
Matt giving out gifts tonight, man. Matt is giving out gifts tonight. Holding it down for the community. At least the Rams and Seahawks fans don't like the 49ers. Well, wait, did this man just spray paint his hair gray? That dude too damn doggone black to have that gray hair. What's going on, bro? Man's probably about 26 walking around with some gray hair. You look goofy out here. What we doing? 3rd and 6. Hey, Baker, use your feet again. Doesn't need to. Oh, he's got his man, but Godwin can't get the first down. You should have tucked the football and ran. You're on the south side of the 2-minute warning. What do you want to do? You got to punt. You have to punt. There's no world where you keep the offense on the field here. Bro, you have to punt. You can't just, no, you can't go for it here.
Gifts.
That's stupid. Hey,
Gifts.
hey,
More gifts.
hey.
More gifts.
Yeah, call timeout. Punt the fucking football, man. What the hell y'all doing? Get the offense off the field. You're inside your own 30, bro.
Justice. They are given 23 gift subs in the channel.
Shout out to the Hound of Justice. Bro.
Assassin_tricycle is now following.
Yo, what the hell are the Rams doing? What I said the Ram. What are the Bucks doing? What are the Bucks doing? Bro, this is not the time and place, bro. They've literally scored on every single drive. I know it's a 2-minute drill, but you have to at least, in this situation, just punt the ball away. If you fail here, they're going to have the ball inside the 35. Matter of fact, where they at right now? What's it? Bro, they're at the 28. If you fail here, you're going to give them the football in field goal range, or possibly they're making a fucking 4-possession game.
Gifts.
Punt the ball away and make your defense get a
Gifts.
stop.
More gifts. More gifts.
Match Visor gifted
4th and 2, Baker. Use your feet, use your feet, use your feet, use your
Match
feet.
Visor gifted a tier 1 sub to Chiseled 17. They are given 24 gift subs in the channel.
Incomplete. Incomplete. It's a turnover on down. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That was a mistake. They went to Sterling Shepard, who's fresh out the doggone laundromat. Outstanding. Girl, you knocked me out. Excited. Makes me want to shout. That brother's washed. Why'd you give the football to him? What are y'all doing? They're already in field goal range. They're already in field goal range. That was a terrible decision. Punt the ball away and you have 3 timeouts left. Punt the ball away. You're trailing by 21. Why? Why? You literally don't need to do that now. Puka Nakua on the reception. He gets out of bounds, and now it's going to be a third down. Literally, if you're the Rams, you're already in field goal range. You can just kick a field goal here, and you could possibly get the football back. Unless it's a 4th and 1, I wouldn't go for it. And truly, in my opinion, even if it is a 4th and 1, I'd just kick the field goal here. Send out Matt Homosexual, who I believe, no, that's not that kick anymore. Matt Homosexual is somewhere else. But send out your kicker, go and, boot it through the uprights. Even if he missed, you up by 21 and you give him the football and they're deep in their own territory. Stafford Adams, incomplete. Kick the field goal. Yeah, Gay's in San Francisco. Wrong Los Angeles. Because he was on the Rams and then he ended up leaving. $1 said, what kind of hot sauce do I suggest that you drink? Well, how about you get the Hot Ones hot sauce? Or maybe Buffalo Wild Wings. Blazing! You need that hot sauce. Oh, 40-yard field goal right now for the Rams to make it a 24-point lead. Got it. Right down the middle. Full 3-possession game. Edison Melvis. Through the uprights. Through the uprights. Through the uprights. And it's a 24-point lead. Yeah, them boys having a tough time. Yo, I heard something about ghost pepper being illegal in certain retrospects. What's that about? Said something about, like, I saw I think it was a reel. I want to say it was a reel. I don't think it was a TikTok, where there was a coworker who put ghost pepper on their food or left it in their food because a coworker kept stealing their food. Evidently, individuals in the comment section were saying that could be a crime.
Match gifted a tier 1 sub to Underrated Pliers. They are given 25 gift subs in the channel.
Matt giving out gifts, donations. Holding it down for the community. Carolina Reaper is higher than Ghost Pepper. Oh, my. Do I think the Vikings should bench J.J. McCarthy? You think it would help him like Bryce Young? Well, here's the issue. Well, for all intents and purposes, the season is kind of finished. So I guess they can bench him. Because I was going to say, who do you want to bring in to try to salvage the season? But Wentz is pretty much done. They're not signing anybody. Trade deadline since passed. So maybe they should consider benching him. But then at the same time, he missed 22 of his first available 24 games. I shouldn't say available, but the first 24 games in which he was on the sideline, he missed 22 of those. The entirety of last season, and then a good start of the beginning of this season. Bro, at this point, benching you is going to do what?
Donations. Gifts. More gifts.
Matchvisor gifted Thedong 415 a subscription.
Holding it
Matchvisor gifted a tier 1 sub to the Dong 415.
Hey.
They are given 26 gift subs in the channel.
Matt is holding it down tonight. Where's Dr. Umar?
Donations.
Money Rave said it's not illegal. Well, there it is. Oh, by the way, anybody in the chat, this is just a random question. Anybody in the chat ever went to Tomorrowland before? Just solely because Money Rave's name has Rave in it. Anybody's ever gone to Tomorrowland before? Y'all let me know. Because I'm actually considering going to it next year. I'm not even a raver like that. Just curious what the experience is like. Now, Tomorrowland winter, Tomorrowland during the summer. If I'm not mistaken, The big Tomorrowland during the summer is in Belgium. The winter one is in France. So, yeah, y'all let me know. I'm not even a big raver like that, but it just came across my Instagram earlier this morning, and it just popped into my mind because of the name. So, oh yeah, Baker keeps reaching over at that shoulder after every pass. That's kind of concerning. That is kind of concerning. It's really fun. Homies everywhere. Okay. Sound like a Diddy party is crazy. Could be. Oh, Baker down the field pass incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton. 3rd and 3 coming up right now. Los Angeles only has one timeout, so most likely they get the football back. They're going to take a knee and go to halftime. Myles Garrett for MVP? No. Your team is at 3 wins on the season, and let's say he breaks the record. At that point, you could consider him for Defensive Player of the Year, but you're on a losing team. But losing teams have received the record, or I should say the award before, so. Jameis for MVP is crazy. No, not Tomorrowland in Disney. I'm talking about Tomorrowland in Europe for the rave. The raves. It's fun. Don't even have to be a fan of electronic music. People being flags from their country, chill crowd. Okay. Yeah, I'm considering it for possibly, because I don't think I'll be able to do the one in Belgium, because I think it's probably gonna end up being during the World Cup. Because if I was to search. Let's see here, Tomorrowland in Belgium. Yeah, it's during July 17th. I think the World Cup final is on the 19th. Yeah, there's no scenario where that works because I'm trying to go to the World Cup final. So most likely I'll have to do Tomorrowland during the winter. If that even makes sense. I also got to put all my bread towards the mortgage. Baker Mayfield on 1st and 10. Pass sales incomplete. They want the flag for intentional grounding. Oh, no. This might be a flag on the defense for illegal contact. That's an automatic 1st down. CG put 2 on it. Much love, family. World Cup commentary would feed families. Well, I've done it in the past, but then copyright's a motherfucker. That's the only issue. So I did it exclusively for Patreon. But if there was a way that I could do it and I'd be able to get away with utilizing the footage and FIBA doesn't mess around and block me, I'd do it. But FIBA don't play no games. Like legitimately, World Cup in 2018 was the first time I ever received a strike on a video that was unlisted. Mayfield's, oh, Godwin almost had a hell of a catch. Oh, FIFA. I said FIBA. I said FIBA. I'm tripping. I didn't see any of the groups yet. Now, I don't got nothing in my beard. I just got a gray hair. That's a gray hair right here. I got one gray hair here. I got one that's over here. And then there's one like in the middle area. Second and 10 here. 18 seconds left. Bad snap. Oh, Baker lost the football. They're going to have to use a timeout, then fucking take a heave. Pain. Oh, Lord. They're going to have to take a heave. Bad snap right there. Baker Mayfield couldn't corral it. And now, with 12 seconds left, Tampa's down to what? One last timeout here? Tough situation. It was a bad snap. All right, 3rd and 21. Tez Johnson motion. Mayfield under direct. Oh, get rid of the football. Can't. Down. Taken down for the sack. Was that Young? Or was that Jared Verse? Oh, no, that was Jared Verse made it. Verse gets home. Down goes Mayfield, and you might as well just take that son bitch to the fucking half.
14 grams of crack.
That's a grown man. CG Patuan said, could I give you a Lady Ray a happy birthday shout out? Well, happy birthday to Lady Ray. Everybody in the chat room, put a W in the chat for Lady Ray. Happy birthday to Lady Ray. Are you one? Are you two? Man, happy birthday. Yeah, W Lady Ray. W Lady Ray. Happy birthday, Lady Ray. Oh, Lord. Baker Mayfield having a tough time out here. And that's going to take us to the half. Why did the clock stop? Oh, Tampa used the timeout. So are they going to try a heave on 4th down? Yeah, they're keeping the offense on the field. They're just going to try a heave to the end zone. They're going to try a heave to the end zone. I don't think they have enough time to try a sideline pass to get out of bounds to set up a field goal. It's just not happening because you would need to get the 1st down. Oh, my God. Baker's still in a situation where he can mess around and get sacked. That ball's not going to make it. That's intercepted. The Rams got a pick, but now they got a chance to see if they can put points on the board. Is that Forbes? Yes, it is. Oh, Forbes can't keep his feet. He's going down. Good tackle right there from Kate Otten. Oh, boy, Baker is in fucking pain. He's on a knee right now. Baker is on a knee. Baker is on a fucking knee. And did he get hit on the pass?
Eagles
Baker went,
might
oh
have
my
lost,
God,
but
yeah,
we
his
still
fucking
have
left
won 2
shoulder's
Super
on
Bowls
fire,
this
bro.
Millennium. Fuck them Cowboys, go Birds.
That's a problem. Yeah, Baker's left shoulder's on fucking fire. Something's not right with that left shoulder. It's not his throwing arm, but something's not right with that left shoulder. He's wincing in pain after every single pass. The Rams fucking dominated in the first half. Dominated in the first half. You know what? It's not a stinger because this has been the case in the entirety of the second quarter. It's not a stinger. Something legitimately might be wrong. Something legitimately might be wrong. Damn, I finished the whole cup of the margarita. All right. That concludes the lemon. Baker got Vegeta's arm. Yeah, pretty much that's the situation. He's got that. He's in pain right here. Oh, let me set the commentary live for YouTube because we now at halftime now. Let me set the commentary live. Y'all give me 1 second. Where is the? I have to be a YouTuber for a second. Jameer. Who should be the thumbnail? Jameer Gibbs, right? Jameer Gibbs should probably be the thumbnail today because he had a hell of a day. Actually, you know what? The Cowboys, because they came from behind. Mr. King put 2 on said, can we say game done because Baker's done? Well, for all intents and purposes, I mean, for lack of better, I shouldn't even say lack of better term, really. And I believe the Rams are getting the football first to open up the next half. Rams score next drive, bro. Game finish. I legit. It would take a incredible performance, never before seen, in order to make a comeback here. It's legitimately all Los Angeles. Oh, this photo is hard. You know what? Yeah, Philly fans is not going to like it. Or I should say Cowboy fans not going to like it because it was actually a positive play for Philly, but that's neither here nor there. Week 12. What is it? 9:50. I could set a little bit of anticipation. I could put it to premiere at 10. So once we come back from start of the second half, I could put it for the people to premiere at 10. It's so funny. I don't even put tags for these videos anymore. Like I literally don't. It's not like the NFL is paying me. I just do this shit for the love of the game. All right, we'll give it 10 minutes. What the fuck is that? Oh, somebody was calling me. I'm like, who the hell's giving me a call at this time? Be good. And 10 p.m. All right. We are straight. 7 minutes. And I've had a lot of congestion in my fucking right nostril. Killing me the last couple of days. Like I need a nasal strip in order to sleep. All right. All right, we good. We all good. All right, that's out the way. Get some tea. Yeah, I need that. I need that. Yeah, CD Lamb took care of it. 15 targets, only caught 4 times, dropped the TD pass. Indeed, did it back-to-back weeks, dropped the TD pass. Considered a humidifier. Why did you say that? Right on top of the Pokeballs. There's a humidifier in here. And I keep one inside the room when I sleep. I'll just work on it by Tuesday. It should be gone. Because there's a I learned it in college. It's like an Asian method. So like you hold your breath. I can't do it while I'm talking, but you hold your breath for like 25 seconds, and then pretty much you would just walk around and just you hold your breath for 25 seconds. You walk around, and then you just breathe through your nose, and it clears up like the nostrils or whatever the case may be. Oh, you had mentioned earlier, take a shot. Well, grab the whiskey. Steelers losing makes you want to drink. Steelers losing makes you want to drink. Ben Johnson for Coach of the Year. Well, they are balling. But then you also got to take into account Steichen over there. Indy's balling as well. But then the way that Chicago's playing, let's just say they go all the way. Woof. Yeah, that's good whiskey. Also have the intoxication is crazy. But I mean, that's going to be me on Wednesday when we go off Assistant Adonis's birthday. Am I a tequila person? Have I tried on Sincoro? Sincoro's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've had a couple of bottles. I drank it live on stream 2.5 years ago. Sincoro, great. Hilariously enough, I'm slurring on my words. Am I drunk? No, I'm not. When I went to, this was the second or the first time I was in a strip club in Miami, and I asked them for a shot of Sincoro, and these motherfuckers told me $84. Legitimately. I consider shooting up the club. Like there's just a level of disrespect that folks just can't give you. I'm like, you said You said how much?
14
Hey.
grams of crack.
We be all right. so it was a little wild, son. I'll never forget that. It was a motherfucking Cuban strip club, and I'm just sitting there because I got invited by my boy Thutmose. We went to college together. He's an artist, actually. Still doing pretty good for him. He's opened up for Billie Eilish years prior. And then he had a song that was on 2K, I believe. So he's doing his thing. But yeah, we went we went to the strip club. That was a funny time. That was a hilarious time. Shout out to my boy Thutmose. That's my guy. That was a hilarious time. We were just in there, like, all right. Well, yeah, you want to order anything? I'm like, yeah, so how about that Sincoro over there? Oh, yeah, so $84 for a shot. Go fuck yourself. All right, I'm gonna go back, sit down. Yeah, bring that Cuban over here. It's like, yo, you want to throw some more money? Like, yo, you want me to call ICE? Yeah. You go get what you get. You're throwing that same dollar. All right. But Caveman put 2 on it. Said we get a SpongeBob for that Cowboys win. I don't know what you referencing. You talking about calling a SpongeBob for the call SpongeBob for the Cowboys. I don't know what you're referencing. Like, cause I haven't seen SpongeBob on the live in a very long. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We them boy. We them boy. They told us we were gonna lose the game. We were down 21-0 to the tap. But we made a comeback. They can't stop us. Cause we them boy. They can take. They can take. They can't stop the dick attack. Dick attack. Dick attack. They can't stop the dick attack. The dick attack. That's what we came here to do. We win in time. Yes. Come from behind. Nobody better. Nobody better. We're gonna go all the way to the Super Bowl. And we gonna win 6 wing. 6 wing. 6 wing. 6 wing. 6 wing. 6 wing. Nobody gonna stop us. Nobody gonna stop us now. Yo, this shit is weird, bro. This shit is weird. Like, yo, the stream went black for a second. The stream went black for a second. I'm looking around because y'all told me to check behind me and shit. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro. Something's happening. Something is happening. I have no idea what's going on, but we got to get to the bottom of it.
14 grams of
We have to get to the bottom of it. $1 for 5 on it. If Dallas wins the NFC, you're drinking a whole bottle of E&J. I think you're safe on that bet. I think you're safe on that bet.
14
Deuce Pateno said, glad y'all watching the Rams. Welcome all. Yeah, they taking care of business. They taking care of business.
Sell it.
Yeah, I think I might have got hacked or something. I don't know what's going on. I think I might have got hacked or something. Black Attack said, tell Sis Adonis, he said, happy birthday. It's yours this Tuesday. Hey, and I'll be live on Twitch this Tuesday. We playing Sonic Adventure Battle 2. What's wrong with Philly's offense? The run game isn't as good as it was last year, obviously. And it's relying heavily more on Jalen Hurts. But unfortunately, the pass protection is unfortunately not as good. They're still decent, but it's just not as good as it was last year. So they're taking a little bit of a hit this year. Cute dog. Put 5 on, says Steelers video crash out was on point. When will I have the west to east sweatshirts and what happened to his hands out or for decoration? Well, for one, I really don't think I'm gonna go and restock, only because like the clothing game is a very interesting situation, because I didn't want to do where it was like drop shipping, or maybe there was it pretty much be drop shipping. I didn't want to do that. So I like to have it on hand and physically ship it out myself. But it was a tough spot because I still have shit ton of like extra smalls and smalls. Now, albeit people are a bunch of different sizes, but those aren't necessarily moving. So I just don't know. Because you get a couple of sizes here and there, and then you have something that's sitting in inventory for a longer period of time. So I just don't know when I'm going to restock. Maybe I'll have to do like a poll or something from the people, see how many people are willing to go and purchase, and at that point, then I'll restock and then sell some stuff there. Nathan put 2 on and said Michael Irvin belt to ass. Yes, indeed, that's exactly what's happening here right now. Rams are going to get the football. They score one more time, then I'll play the Michael Irvin belt to ass. They score one more time, I got the Michael Irvin belt to ass. Video, the commentary should be premiering right now. Yeah, it's premiering in the next 3 minutes. Yeah, it's premiering right now. Commentary is premiering right now. Bring up that mic clip for Mike Tomlin. Yeah, I got it in the commentary. I think I might have the lady screaming Mike on the. Oh yeah, it is. There it is.
Mike! 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 Mike!
Rams hitting the 1A. They score one more time. You fixing to see it. Kyron Williams on the handoff here. I need Kyron Williams to find the end zone. I really need Puka Nacua and Kyron Williams to go and find the end zone right now. You never seen the original video? Yeah, that's the original Mike.
Mike! 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 Mike!
The Triller said the Ravens run the AFC North. Indeed you do.
Gotcha, bitch!
Caesar _1990s is now following.
Baker is out? What? What? They confirmed it?
Restore my community.
Matchvisor just gifted 1 subs.
You don't find that suspicious.
Matchvisor gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
What? They said doubtful to return. Well, it's the big show. It's over, fam. It's over. 2 Gloves Teddy about to come in now. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Sunny day. Everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? It's over. Pack them boys up. Pack them boys up. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Was Teddy Bridgewater ever good? Yes. He was good. The year that they went to the playoffs and Blair Walsh missed it in 2015. I'll tell you right now, I think in 2015, the Vikings could have had a legitimate chance to make it to the NFC Championship. Because if I go, let me go right now, 2015 NFL playoffs, right? Because they would have beat Seattle if Blair Walsh makes that field goal. Stafford over the middle, that's another first down, Puka Nacua. If they beat Seattle, they would have gone on to face, because they were the 3 seed. They beat Seattle, they would have went to Arizona. I think they beat Arizona. They have a real chance against the Carolina Panthers. Albeit, Cam was playing out of his fucking mind that year. So they probably lose against the Panthers. But boy, they would have had a chance. I think they would have beat the Cardinals that year. Because the Cardinals are playing well. Carson Wentz was playing some of his best ball that year. That was actually the last year they had it. But man, listen. If it's a close game between the Panthers and the Vikings, I think the Vikings might get them. Because you putting the ball into the hands of Adrian Peterson more. I think they might get him. Did he lead the league in rushing that year? Oh, Devontae dropped it. God damn, Devontae got to catch that. Did I say Wentz? I said Wentz instead of Palmer? I'm tripping. Yeah, the Toki is hitting. Toki must be hitting. Because I said Carson Wentz is crazy. I meant Carson Palmer. Illegal contact, automatic first down. Laundry on the field.
14 grams of
What? Illegal formation. That's clear illegal contact. If anything, this should be offsetting penalties. How the hell did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get away with that? All right, 4th and 4. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Wow. Nathan Patuan said also blame the holder for putting laces in front. 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. Oh, Stafford got to throw the ball away. He lost his footing, too. That's a turnover on downs. I don't know why they didn't just punt, but you up by 24. Baker Mayfield's doubtful. You're in a good spot. You blame Santos Escobar. Nathan Patuan said, as a Hawk fan, you remember that game 10 seasons ago? Indeed. In the blistering cold, I was able to walk away with a W. But Blair Walsh, all he had to do was bang that sumbitch in, and the Vikings are on to go meet the Cardinals. And I 100% believe they would have beat the Cardinals that year. I think that's the smart call. Decline that so you can force them to have to go and punt. Did Stafford get his teeth done? I got to get the Invisalign. I got to go get Invisalign, but I'm kind of low-key getting hoed. Let me get the whistle for the flag. I got to get Invisalign, but I'm low-key getting hold for the HSA. They refuse to let me get an HSA. Oh, you're an independent business owner. Yeah, we're not going to let you get an HSA, man. We're going to keep blocking you. I'm like, you motherfuckers. I got to get it. Yeah, it looked like he got indentures, right? He got them 6'9" teeth. Teddy Two Gloves Bridgewater about to come out there. Yeah, Teddy Two Gloves. Blame Geno Smith. I can't blame him for that. Marcus said Stafford's wife was out here getting clapped in college. Matt got to make sure that he's perfect from head to toe. See, here's the thing. It's not an issue. Wow, this sounds crazy, but it's not an issue that Shorty was out there getting clapped in college. The fact is that you shouldn't feel the need to share it. Like similar to the video that I made this past week on Akash Singh's wife, Jesseline. What's to be gained from sharing this information? Like literally oh, well, I just want to share and be relatable with the people. But you got to recognize you don't just represent yourself now, especially if you're in a public relationship. Like you got to know what comes with that. You can't just be, yeah, back then I was just loose and everybody was hitting. And not in Stafford's wife's case where she was like, yeah, I used to date the backup. Like, what are you talking about? You dated a backup and then you started dating the starter. What does that signify? Like, do you not recognize what it is that you're saying in between the lines? Like you're not thinking about this. This isn't. Folks just be oversharing like a motherfucker. I just don't get it. Because legitimately, what is to be gained? I don't get it. Like, what's the goal? Well, we just talking. Well, people are listening. Oh my God, why would they react that way? It's not that serious. Oh no, but it is. What are you talking about? All right, here we go. Teddy Two Gloves is taking over because Baker Mayfield is out for the remainder of the game. Baker Mayfield is gone. Left shoulder injury. He's done for the remainder of the evening. Teddy Bridgewater is taking over for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3rd and 2. Tez Johnson in motion. Teddy Two Gloves, hand off. First down. Only exclusives, no accountability, indeed. Sarah said you just watched a video on the comedian's wife. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them situations where Nathan Patuan said, wish we had a Walsh 2 seasons later. Well, there it is. But oh, you must be a Seattle fan because I believe that's where Walsh. And no, Walsh started in Seattle. No, Walsh went from Minnesota to Seattle. That's right. He went from Minnesota to Seattle. So the issue with her is like, yo, you're just oversharing. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You think Baker needs to take some Sinzu beans? I think he does too. But folks be sharing way too much. Like you think, oh, well, these ladies who pull up and then pull up to go trauma bond, yeah, you have a bit of attention that's there. You do realize this has a direct association to your husband's career. Like, what do we, especially if you not working, the income's primarily coming from your husband working, and you're going to take money off of his plate. You're fucking yourself up. Teddy Bridgewater, dangerous pass, but it's going to be caught by Tez Johnson? No, I think they're going to rule it incomplete. They're going to call it complete. They're going to call it complete. Los Angeles was saying it was incomplete across the board. So let's see if he caught it. Yeah, he got it. He got it. The football never touched the ground. His arm was underneath it the entire time. His arm was underneath it the entire time. They're going to throw a challenge flag, but this is going to end up being a failure. Because if you saw from the front angle, his hand was actually underneath. They're going to fail this challenge if they challenge it. Replay assist said it was incomplete. Bro, the front angle had his arm underneath the football. What the hell? Look at did the ball touch the ground? Yo, no. That's the wrong angle. The other angle, did the ball touch the ground? That's a catch. That's a catch. His hand is underneath the ball never touched the ground. What do you mean incomplete? That's not incomplete. That's a catch. That's a catch. Oh, they about to have the Bird Emanuel catch. Yup, this is the Bird Emanuel catch. This is the Bird Emanuel catch. They ruled it incomplete and they got hoed. They ruled that incomplete. That's some bullshit. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. Rams went on to go win the Super Bowl that year. Man, listen. The ball didn't touch the ground. Why don't y'all throw the flag? Why is Todd Bowles not throwing the flag? That's a fucking catch. Oh my God, bro, you're down by 24. Throw the... Bridgewater about to eat a sack. No, Bridgewater's going to move. Teddy two gloves, spin move, down he goes. They're in field goal range. Kick a field goal. Kick a field goal. I don't understand why the fuck you don't challenge, bro. That's a fucking catch. That's literally a catch. That's literally a catch. The football is here. His wrist is underneath the football. Yes, he didn't have possession when he went down, but the ball never touched the ground. He regained possession on the rollover. That's a catch. Why would you not throw the flag, bro? I don't get it. Danny said, "Happy partner anniversary." Oh, is this the year? Is this the day 2 years ago when I got partner? How cool is that? Kate Otten moves the chains on 4th and 6. It ends up working out. You can't challenge replay assist? Like hell you can't. You can't challenge replay assist? I could just challenge the previous play. I'm not challenging to say I want to overturn replay assist. I'm just saying, hey, I believe that was a catch. How the fuck does replay assist come in and rule that incomplete? Mr. King put 2 on, said you can't challenge replay assist. You can't challenge if replay assist comes in. Well, replay assist is retarded. That's all I can say about that. Replay assist is retarded. It ends up working out in their favor, so I guess ball don't lie, but that's crazy to me. Because what were they looking at? What were they looking at? Because that's a first down. Mine against you too? I think $1 per 5 wants said unrelated, but just hit me. Tennessee is the first team to lose in the Super Bowl in high definition. Damn, pain. Helen Color could see that was a catch. That's a fact. All right, 2nd and 8 right now. Let's see what Teddy Two Gloves can do. To the end zone. Incomplete. Matt said, you got to say it's a hell of an upgrade. You got suspended as a high school coach. You say, fuck it, I'm going back to the league. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm glad that Teddy is still able to be in the league, you know, performing well at that. All right, 3rd and 8. Bridgewater pass, broken up. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal, take the points. Kick the field goal, take the points. Just take the points. Take the points. Chase McLaughlin can put points on the board. Take the points. You're down by 24 full. I know making the field goal is just going to keep it as a 3-possession game, but take the fucking points. Take the points. You probably going to find yourself down here again. Take the points. I don't like this. I don't like this. Teddy's going down. Teddy's going down. Turnover on downs. They get him on a sack. Two sacks today from Turner. Safer option was just taking the points because you're down by 24. Because they're down by 24, kick the field goal. Chase McLaughlin gets you those 3 points. Now, albeit you're still down by 3 possessions, But 3 touchdowns is more negligible because guess what, right? Let's say if you score the touchdown and you go for it here, right? You score the touchdown, you fail the 2-point conversion. You're still down by 18. It's a 3-possession game regardless. You're going to need 2 touchdowns and an additional touchdown, or you would need 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and then 1 regular touchdown to take the lead. Like, you're in a bad situation regardless. Or I should say 2 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion, and then a field goal. But still, take the field goal here. You're down by 21. You can score 3 touchdowns, maybe take 1 field goal, and then you're good. Fucking take the points, man. Take the points. Game was over at 8:45. Well, Rams are dominating. You thought it'd be a closer game? Me too. Me too. With Mayfield being hurt, who wins the NFC South? Still Tampa. The only team that can threaten is the Panthers. The only team that can threaten is the Panthers. Truly. That's it. Jagged said, happy partner anniversary. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Joshua Patuan said EO current top 5. In my opinion, I say EO. See, I'm a wrestling fan. Said, in my opinion, top 5 current offenses this year. Dallas, Detroit. Dallas, Detroit, Seattle. Dallas, Detroit, Seattle, Chicago, Los Angeles. That's the 5. Dallas, Detroit, Seattle, Chicago, Los Angeles. That's my 5. Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, Chicago. Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, Chicago, and what did I say? Ooh, Indianapolis has been putting up a lot of points this year as well. Seattle, right? If I swap Seattle with Indy, maybe? He's going to throw again. Got him. There's a catch. Make a man miss. Oh, he's going to change field. If he could get a block. Oh, if he broke that tackle, he was about to be gone. He was about to be gone. Midway through the 3rd quarter, man, Tampa's in trouble. It's a 24-point lead. A score here makes it a 4-possession game, and that's pretty much it. They're at midfield now. They're at midfield now. Yeah, Tampa's in trouble. Corum gets the handoff. Oh, he's going backwards. That's a loss of 7 right there. They had somebody else's highlight there for Vita Vea. That's hilarious. They got to zoom in on the wrong guy. But he got 0 pressures today. He got to get to the quarterback. Second and 16. They got him double teamed. Oh, wow. Late catch right there by Allen. And that's going to set up a 3rd and long. Would Green Bay be one of the top 5 or even Philly? No. Do I think the Steelers should make an attempt for Ayuk? You mean why not at this point? They have nothing to lose up until this. Well, they don't have the money with the new contract, so it wouldn't work. It would not work. Mike went down. There goes the Buccaneers playoff chances. I mean, they're in the NFC South, so as far as I'm concerned, they're still alive. Third and 8. Stafford, incomplete. They're going to punt. Tampa will only win 9 games at best, especially if Baker's out. Woof. Carolina's got a chance to steal. Carolina's got a chance to steal. NFC South's a soft division. Indeed, Tampa will be all right. I think they got a decent enough cushion. Now, Carolina is 5-6. No, pardon me, 6-5. The Panthers are 6-5, and they play tomorrow. Yeah, so if Tampa loses and Carolina wins tomorrow, Carolina's number 1 in the division because they haven't had their bye yet, right? Yeah, they're 6-5. They haven't had their bye yet. Nine games might be all it takes. Maybe 10 for the NFC South. No, 9 games is all they need. Low-key, it could be 8. Low-key, it could be 8 because the NFC South has been the weakest division in football the past couple of years. Thoughts on Steph Curry this year? Jimmy Butler got to step all the way the fuck up. You need playoff Jimmy style play because Curry does need a lot of help this year. How am I just now getting the notification for the commentary being live? What's that? 1.5, 1,100 people watching live. All right. Not bad. Mr. King put 2 on and said Tampa is closer to a rebuild than a Super Bowl. They need help. They need help. Big time, they need help. According to Adam Scheffler, Buccaneers have ruled out Baker Mayfield for tonight due to a left shoulder injury. Yeah, he's gone. 100% he's gone. No doubt in my mind he's not making a return. I'm not remotely surprised either. Cartman said whiskey tasting good. That's a fact because I got that Japanese whiskey right now, and we gonna keep drinking. For Tampa Bay's sake, they just gotta hope that Baker's injury isn't crazier. Because if it's super wild, that's it. That's it. Nah, the Django, you ain't getting no Baker Mayfield. Oh, I should say Baker Mayfield. You're not getting no Bam Adebayo. It's clipped for that. It's clipped for that. All right, Tampa's going to take over inside their own 10. Handoff. They're going nowhere with under. The next snap is going to come with under 4 minutes left to go in this game. In this third quarter. And then we're going to get ready for the fourth. How high is my tolerance? Alcohol tolerance? It's still pretty decent. Like when I was in college, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like I was one of them motherfuckers who could go like 10 shots and I'm straight. But today I actually didn't eat too much. And on top of that, I haven't really hydrated very well at all. I probably got at best 2.5 bottles of water today. It is nowhere near the appropriate amount of hydration at all today. Because I've been working. So, but I'm eating, hydrated. I got enough water. Man. Because usually I got about four bottles of water a day. But today was just one of them days. Like when I'm recording from 1 p.m., once the afternoon games, I shouldn't say afternoon games. Once the games kick off, I'm recording all day. So I don't really eat up until halftime of the second slot of games. And then I'll get some hydration there. So this wasn't really the best of nutrition today. Great fucking tackle from Curl. Great tackle from Curl. It's going to be a 4th down. And it's essentially 4-down territory no matter where you at. But you so backed up on your own side of the fucking football field, you might have to punt here. It's 4th and 1, though, but you went for it last time. You might as well go for it again. You went for it last time. You might as well go for it again. You once drank 36 beers and a half, a bottle of Wild Turkey in your 20s? Oof.
14 grams of crap.
14 grams of...
Then you sell it.
They got a punt. Oh, that's a fucking booming punt. God damn. It went all the way back to the 28-yard line, and Kyrie Williams had nowhere to go. That's a hell of a fucking punt. Yeah, they ended up punting. Matt Patuan said top 3 Bucks receivers, top 3 Rams linebackers. Okay, so top 3 Bucks receivers. Obviously, Mike Evans. When I think Keenan McCardell, I think more of the Jags with Keenan McCardell. I would say Bucks receivers. Vincent Jackson was a Buck, but he was also a Charger. I think Vincent Jackson better Charger. Keyshawn Johnson was a better Jet than I think he was a Buck. He was a decent Buck though. Evans. Mark Carrier is a great pull. That's a great pull. Evans. Joey Galloway. Well, Evans. Godwin Carrier. And then Rams linebackers. Mike Jones made the play of the year for the Rams. But Rams linebackers, top 3 Rams linebackers of all time. Fearsome Foursome was the 4 Rams linebackers. Straight out the gate, Fletcher. He was there young, early. London Fletcher, middle linebacker. He'll be going into the Hall of Fame really soon. Youngblood. Youngblood was a DN. Youngblood was no linebacker. He was a DN. Did Devontae Adams catch that? Did Adams catch that? Yeah, the Youngblood was a DN. Youngblood was a DN. Ogletree is crazy. Oh, it's a hold. Damn. It's a damn. It's coming back regardless. But did Devontae actually get touched? Yeah, he got touched. He got touched. He got touched. He got touched. Linebackers. Fletcher. Oh, I'm fucking tripping. I'm forgetting. What's his name? Ah, shit, he played for Pittsburgh. My God, Kevin. What's his last name? Ah, fuck. Kevin. Green. Kevin Green. Yes, Kevin Green. So Fletcher, Green, and if you needed one more linebacker, versus more of a defensive end. Linebacker. Yeah, he coached in Green Bay. That's where he got his Super Bowl against Pittsburgh. Devontae Adams, first down, late flag came in with a little under a minute left to go here in the third. There was one more. No, Youngblood is a DN. It's a flag on the defense. It's a flag on the defense, holding on the defense. For the Rams? Linebacker. Wagner played one season in Los Angeles, but he is a Seattle Seahawk through and through. Lloyd? Greg Lloyd in Los Angeles. He's more of a Pittsburgh. Kyron Williams on the handoff, going to pick up positive yardage. He's going to keep going. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alec Ogletree, I actually liked Ogletree, but top 3 all time, I don't know. There might be somebody historic who I'm missing here. Clay's more of a Packer than he is a Ram. He's more of a Packer than he is a Ram. They should just take this to the end of the quarter. You don't need to run a play here. You don't need to run a play here. Take it to the end of the quarter. Wow, somebody jumped is crazy. Somebody jumping is crazy. End of the quarter. End of the quarter. I was about to say, ain't no fucking way y'all gonna eat a penalty here. That would have been outrageous. That would have been outrageous. Les Richter, a 8-time Pro Bowler in the 50s. Well, there it is. Am I watching on NBC or Peacock? I'm watching on NBC. I'm watching on NBC. I got the wrong Youngblood. Jim is a linebacker. Well, they said Jack. They said Jack in the chat, so that's why I went Jack Youngblood. Jim Youngblood was indeed a linebacker here. One-time Pro Bowler, one-time second-team All-Pro. Solid. He played 12 years there and 1 in Washington. Very solid career. Through the 70s, early 80s. You came from the YouTube chat. They were saying, oh, so YouTube was saying Jim. I kept seeing Jack. Folks kept writing Jack. I see a couple of people who said Jim next to Youngblood. Roman Pfeiffer. Jack Reynolds. Okay. Yeah, but I'm watching on NBC. Bowles lost the locker room, so it's very similar to Mike Tomlin, huh? Very similar to Mike Tomlin, huh? Where ultimately folks is giving speeches to the players, and essentially the players is looking at him like,
Off is the direction you can fuck.
KG, put 5 on it, but one way or another, we're getting ready to go into the final period. Sound the alarm. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where Los Angeles leads by 24. Baker Mayfield done. He's out for the foreseeable future. Teddy Two Gloves is leading the offense, but the Rams have dominated all day. They're geared up to take the dead Namekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need a miracle to take their receipt to the sperm bank and get a comeback. What's going to happen in the final 15 as we come together for a watch party in your Rams Buccaneers live highlight commentary? It's put up or shut up time. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. It is the fourth quarter. Adonis said my mic is muted. Well, how could that have happened? It appears to be fine on my end. Is the mic muted for anybody else? It doesn't seem as if it is. It seems fine on my end. I wrote highlight wrong in the, Nathan said I wrote highlight wrong in the comment. Oh, yes, I did. All right, well. There we are. Got it. Through the uprights. It's good. Yep, we're good. Field goal is good as well. 34-7 is the score. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for the chat. Because the stream's favorite number is on display here. Because if you would enlighten me, how many points are the Rams winning by?
27.
27.
27.
27.
27 27 27 27 27
Shatash.
27 27 27 27
27
27.
27 27
บ่าย27
27 27
27
27
27
27
17 27
27
Incept.
Ben set. Yeah, they're talking to the chair, but not for long. Oh, Lord. Chair Adonis carrying the show is crazy. I disappeared and re-returned. I disappeared and re-returned. Venset. Yeah, I know y'all say see you later, chair, like the chair is not still here. Although I am also here, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, I actually saw the video on Instagram about a Jared Verse workout with Aaron Donald. Evidently, Aaron Donald's workout was crazy.
I'm 14 grams of
Mr. Washroom put 5 on and said, just saw the fumble from Judy in the commentary. You're glad Denver let him go. And for the Colts, you had one job. AFC West don't want the Chiefs. Well, and still, Kansas City is in position. Pass incomplete. Nathan put 2 on and said 34-7. Belt to ass. Indeed, that is exactly what's happening. Where's Michael Irvin when you need him?
We put BTA all day. Belt to ass all day.
Another beverage for that. Woo, boy. Yeah, it's a bad the Brickhamshaw Ferguson. Yeah, it's a bad situation right now for the Buccaneers, because for all intents and purposes, they might as well just start running this game out completely. Third and long. Here we go. Teddy Two Gloves. What do you got? Oh, my God. He's under duress. That's it. He's going down. He's going down. Brian Young gets home, and the fucking Rams defense is celebrating. Everybody's dancing. They about to start hitting the motherfucking Carlton out there. They're having a time of their life. Everybody is making it home, fam. They are cooking right now. They are cooking right now. Wow, it's defensive holding on the Rams. Damn. Damn. Just when I was about to say, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. But evidently, there's defensive holding in the secondary. Let me see if he even had to hold. Tez Johnson got right past him. Yeah, he got absolutely beat. Yeah, he got absolutely beat. Tampa's only got one accepted penalty for 0 yards, and somehow they still down by 30. They still down by 27. All right, big first down right there from Rachaad White. Chip Kelly got put in the death note. Well, damn. I'm not remotely surprised. 1st and 10. Here comes Teddy Two Gloves. He better get rid of the football. Get rid of the football. Got to throw it away. Out of bounds. Holding on the offense. More laundry. Laundry is on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Laundry is on the field. The clock is stopped after the hold. Dump off Sterling Shepard, going nowhere, immediately tackled. And the clock continues to move. Where are we at right now? We at 10:54 left on the clock. 12 minutes left to go in this game. A 4-possession game right now. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got to actually move with a sense of urgency, but I think they've pretty much accepted their fate. Oh, good pass over there in Buka. Didn't even know Chip Kelly was back in the NFL. Well, I mean, he's out now. He's out now. 11 minutes left to go here in this game. Buccaneers receiving belt to ass.
We put BTA all day. Belt to ass all day.
Grand opening, grand closing. Yeah, that's been the case for this game. These boys is getting beat. Matter of fact, I might as well go get the belt myself. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go get the belt. Tampa Bay. They getting their ass beat. Tampa Bay getting their ass beat. That's what happened in the Tampa Bay today. Belt to ass. All kinds of lashes. Feel the leather across your posterior. You getting beat today, Tampa. 3rd and 7, 10:30 left to go here in this game. Teddy Two Gloves trying to pull off an improbable comeback. Rolling towards his left. Got to dump it off on the screen. Rachaad White going nowhere. It's 4-down territory anyway. You got to go for it. Yeah, they hitting him up saying, "What's your name? What's your name?" They getting that BTA all day. All day. 7:13 on the clock here. 4th and 3. They have to go for it. Under 10 minutes left to go. Here we go. Oh, Teddy might just run. No, he can't escape. That's it. He's going down. That's it. Pack them boys up. He takes a sack, turnover on downs. Jared Verse got him. What a shame. What a shame. Hey, how about we continue that BTA? Let's continue that BTA. BTA all day. It's belt to ass all day. My monitor shut off and turned back on. Y'all let me know if something caught off. It's BTA all day. Them boys is getting cooked. Them boys is getting cooked. BTA all day.
We put BTA all day. Belt to ass all day.
One quick look at those Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We need the Bernie Mac sound when he is beating us.
It's bad. It's bad. We need a Birdie Mac sound when he's beating ass. Well, who you with? I mean, they getting destroyed out there. Clap on, clap off. The clapper. They getting worked. They getting worked. Absolutely worked out there. Belt to ass. They getting beat up like.
1A! 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 1A!
Send help. Expeditiously. Send help. Fresh set of downs. Final 9:30 of this game for the Los Angeles Rams. Might as well hurry up and take us home. Kyron Williams on the carry. Nowhere to go. Gain of nothing. Yeah, the L train happening real soon. Adonis said shouldn't have the open back headphones to watch this stream. Your roommate hearing the clapping. Oh, are they? They're hearing that. They think you watching the twerk team right now. Instead, it's an ass whipping. It's an ass whipping. Belt to ass. By the way, given the down and distance, bro, the Rams pick up 4 more first downs. This game is done, especially if those first downs are on third down. This game is done. This might be the final possession. Handoff, Kyron Williams. That's a first. Oh, Blake Corum. No, I think that was Blake Corum. That's a first down. He might have had enough for a first down. They're going to give him a 4th down stop? I don't know. Low-key, if I'm the Rams, nah, let's not do that. I think they're going to keep the offense on the field. They're going to keep the offense on the field. No, I think they're sending out the punt unit. Midway through the fourth quarter here, Nate put 20 on it, said, this is necrophilia. You hate your division. Yep, that is the case.
14 grams of
Mr. King put 5 on it, said, don't think it'll happen, but Tampa should go after Kubiak. They need to move on from Bowles. Should have kept going. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get Kubiak out. This game been over since the kickoff? Yeah, it's actually been done since the first half. The moment that they announced Baker was doubtful to return, that's it. No disrespect for Teddy Bridgewater, but let's just call a spade a spade. There was no chance. There was no chance. From going 6-2 MVP discussion, Baker Mayfield on the verge of 6-5 and injured. Yeah, life comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast. Is Simeon Rice a Hall of Famer? I really like Simeon Rice's game. Him, Leslie O'Neal, and there's one other pass rusher who got a gang of sacks, but for whatever reason, these motherfuckers is not in the Hall of Fame. John Abraham's another one. I think Mathis will get in when the time comes, but yeah, Leslie O'Neal underrated for those Charger teams. That's a fact. Stoic Alex put 2 on, says Steve Harvey says, you get your ass whipped tonight, indeed. Yeah, we just need both these teams to collectively run this clock out so we could all get to sleep. All right, here we go. There's a handoff. Where's he going? Nowhere. We're going to go under 7 minutes left to go here in this game. Oh, Teddy's going down. Teddy's going down. He just threw the fucking football away. Nearly got intercepted. Teddy's going down. What are they doing out here? What are they doing out here? They just wasting the people's time. Hey, go ahead and pack this game up. Go ahead and pack this game up. Pick one, Steelers Super Bowl win or Haiti makes the World Cup final. I mean, you gotta consider. You talking about one team goes to the World Cup final and actual Super Bowl win? Listen, I'm a Steeler fan through and through. I'll take the Steelers' victory in the Super Bowl. Haiti making it is awesome, and that'd be great experience for my pops. But just winning games here and there would be an amazing experience. But give me that Steelers Super Bowl. I ain't gonna hold you. I got that up on my phone. Every Sunday night football game since week 1 has been bad. Well, shit. Now, I will say this much. It's much more difficult to obtain getting back to that World Cup final, though. I might take that Steelers victory. I'm not that large of a. I'm not a super soccer fan, so I might be the wrong person to give that answer. All right, here we go. I highly doubt they're going to go back to another commercial break. Up and went into the end zone. That's a touchback with 5:26 left to go in this game. Yep, they're going right back. Ah, pain. Yeah, they got work tonight. 34-7, not even close. Just pick up them first downs and end this game if you're Los Angeles. They should have just sent in the backup. Kyron Williams stay in bounds. Well, it don't even really matter because you're still on the north side of the 5 minutes, so clock is going to move regardless. They need the alligator at the end of the game. Move this belt because we don't need to keep displaying that belt to ass. When it was 31-7, it was over. Yeah. These dudes don't stand a chance. This game's done. Like, it's over. They're just running out the clock now. Picking up. That's 1 of 3 first downs. The next first down will guarantee we'll make it to the 2-minute warning.
14 grams of crap.
Good TFL right there. Kyron Williams goes down in the backfield.
Gotcha, bitch.
Noah McCain 14 is now following.
$1 per 5 on it, and you're hitting the sack tonight. Starting your morning off with a cup of Louisiana hot sauce, because that's all you have. Well, second and 15. Allen in motion, handoff. Kyron Williams. He's gonna set up a 3rd and manageable. They get one more first down. This game's done. One more first down. This game's done. I'm shocked that Stafford's still in the game. I'm really shocked that Stafford's still in the game. They don't get the first down. They're going to have to punt, but for all intents and purposes, Tampa Bay's probably just going to take 3 kneel downs, and that's pretty much it. Chris Collinsworth, 500 games called. Well, I'll be damned. We're at the Thanksgiving portion of the NFL season. Time to see which teams are built for the postseason. That's a fact. And Tampa Bay, unfortunately, with all these injuries and falling apart late, they might not be built for it. They might not be built for it. There's the punt, south side of the 2-minute warning. Just go ahead and kneel this all the way out. Let's bring out the damn offense. Kneel this shit out. Game done. Out of 500 games, how many? Now, here's a guy that we hear. Too many. Too many. They need to hurry up, take knees, and then take us. Oh, my God. This man is in shotgun formation. What are we doing? This man's in shotgun formation. What are we doing? The game is done. Yeah, just run the football. Just run the football. There you go. All right, well, run the ball again here and end this game. All right, one more snap. This game is finished. One more snap. This game is finished. One last swig here of the whiskey because this game is enough to put me to sleep. I know I'm going to need it. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Last play, just run this football, game done. There's no way he throwing the ball here. Yep, that's all she wrote. Game done. Pack them boys up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went on the road to SoFi Stadium and they took an L. Los Angeles now confirms a winning record for 2025. Their 9th victory on the season because they got that.
After I get that W. Dun, 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 dun.
And they told the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train. Pack them all the way up.
You lose.
Failure.
What's for dinner?
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get them there, Lemons.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
Pack them all the way up. Congratulations to the Ram again, getting the.
After I get that W. Dun, 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 dun.
They got that W. Game finished. It's a fatality. They won. Stay tuned. Commentary for tomorrow is going to be an easy one because it's going to be a blow at. So I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. I am going to lay down and get myself some sleep. Make sure you guys tune in to the commentary uploaded already over on YouTube. I know 16% of my audience gets the notification, so a lot of you guys don't even know that the commentary dropped. So make sure you head over there and tune in to the commentary. I will see you tomorrow, Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Football. As always, Eddie, take us out. This is the part where the clip was supposed to be here, but it wasn't here. All right, there we are.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.